Today we're going to give an overview of the IntelliPure KJ468F. And what I'm going to go over first is the exterior. And as you can see on the front, this is where the air intake is. So air is going to draw in the front and exhaust out the top. And I'm going to spin it around. And on the back side, you can see where the unit plugs into. You can see our fuse holder. And then you can also see the label with the serial number. And last but not least, we have an easy grab handle and rollerblade style wheels. It's only 27 pounds, so it makes it easy to roll it, or you can pick it up and carry it. Now we're going to go over the basic operation of the unit. On the top is the power button, and of course make sure it's plugged in. And you'll just press the power button to turn it on. And you can see everything backlit and light, white boxes and so forth. And on the left side is the small fan. Then you have a larger fan here. To raise the speed, just simply press the large fan and it goes up in 2 increments. Press the small fan to lower it. It also has a capacitive touch, so anywhere you place your finger on these bars will adjust the speed as well. When you do this, it does go up in increments of 4 bars. If you want to jump immediately to turbo speed, there's a turbo button right here, and it'll ramp up to its highest setting. And then of course you can turn it down, get a little bit lower. One of the great things about this unit, as you can see, it has the LED lights that are bright, but say you're wanting to sleep and you want these lights to be lowered, you just simply set whatever level you want and then press and hold the small fan icon for a couple seconds and it dims the lights. And then to get it out of sleep mode, just press anywhere along the speed control there. The next set of buttons are 1, 2, 3, and then DFS. DFS stands for Disinfecting Filtration System. And these refer to the filters inside. So there's 3 filters. 1 is for the first filter, which is the pre-filter. 2 is for the main filter. And 3 is for the post-VOC filter. And this last button is the DFS, and this can be turned on and off just by simply pressing it. Red means it's off, and that means it's on. As far as maintenance goes, it's very simple to clean the system. I highly recommend a microfiber towel just to lightly go around and clean the system. One of the easiest things to do is while you're cleaning this with the microfiber towel is have the unit on and running, because any dust that you might create will get picked up by the system and captured in there. And as far as removing the front grille, it's very easy. It's held on by magnets. You simply pull at the bottom and at an angle drop it down and remove it. Inside you'll see you've got your cleanable pre-filter, and what this is held on is by little tabs on the side. So you just simply pull it up and then you pull on this other area and just work it off, and it actually comes off. This can be cleaned, soap and water, and then make sure you dry it. Under that you have your pre-filter. That's easily removed. And then you have your front grille. And now up here you have your high energy grid. And this is held on by a lever up top. And all you simply do is move it counterclockwise and slide it out from the top and then lift out. And what you're going to do with this is you'll see accumulation of oxidation, and it's a white chalky substance. And all you need to do to remove that is just grab a small brush and just lightly brush these wires here, and that will clean that up. Set that down. The next part I'll be removing is the main filter assembly. And this just easily pulls out. And then you'll notice you have your main filter on the front, and then on the back side of it, you have your post-VOC filter. And this is the VOC filter, and to remove that, it's very easy. You just pull up and it slides right out of the slot, and then you simply replace it with a new one when that time comes. Now, put everything back together, you just reverse everything. You take your main filter assembly, and the gasket side goes in first with the white sticking out. Just go at an angle and just slide it in there. Take your high energy grid, and you make sure you've got the holes outwards. And it's important to put that in an angle. And when you do put it in, there's a post here that you want to make sure goes into this hole that's inside and makes a good ground. And you just slide that high energy grid in at an angle. Just make sure that that catches. Push it all the way in, and then go counterclockwise with the lever. And here you have your pre-filter. Just make sure that's in all the way and flat. Then take your washable pre-filter and just line it up with the tabs on one side, and then just basically pull up and connect it and make sure it attaches to the other side. Then all you do at this point is take the front grille and angle it so that these tabs go in first. And then just drop it in, and the magnets will connect it. And that's it. If the unit doesn't power on, just check a couple things. First thing you'll want to check is make sure that the power cord is fully seated in the back. And push all the way in. If that's good, make sure that the outlet that the cord is plugged into is a working outlet. After that, if you're still not getting power, spin this around. Make sure that the interlock, I'm going to remove the front grille. There's a safety interlock where this pin slides in the bottom, this little slot, and it engages a safety interlock. And what that does is, with this cover off, the system won't work. So to make sure that that is engaged, just remove the front grille and reinstall it. And it may take a couple times to do that, but you want to hear it snap in, and you'll hear a click when that is done. If all that doesn't work, just go ahead and check your fuse. Fuse is on the back here, and you just need a Phillips screwdriver, and you just spin it out and remove the assembly and check the fuse. If the DFS indicator light is red, as you can see here, a lot of times your finger might have just turned it off, so just simply turn it back on. If you try that and it still doesn't work, what you can do is remove the front grille, clean the high energy grid and the wires like I spoke of previously, and then once you're done with that, press and hold the DFS button for 5 seconds to reset it. And that's it. If the unit turns on but no air blows out, just go ahead and remove the front grille and check the filters. They do come wrapped in plastic, and that plastic might still be on there, preventing it from blowing any air. If you notice that you have filter red lights underneath the 1, 2, and 3, that just corresponds to either the pre-filter, the main filter, or the post-VOC filter needing to be replaced. All you have to do at that point is just replace that filter, and then press and hold the respective button for 5 seconds and reset it. As you can see, the system was designed with a serviceability in mind. If you have any questions, please contact us.